Hello and welcome to IntoWine's Tasting Room. I'm your host, Lisa Kolenda. Today we're at Yield, San Francisco's first and only organic wine bar. The tasting theme for today is organic wines under $30.
This is a 2005 Dragon's Hollow Cabernet Sauvignon. It's from the Heilong mountain range of China and is for $13 per bottle. Sounds like a great deal.
One time, is Dragon's Hollow a name, or is it an actually Chinese translation of?
No, look, dragon, the lip dragon is ubiquitous in China. It's lots of things called dragons, this and that. But and for full disclosure, I will tell you now that I'm the importer of this, and I'm also 50% owner of this. We also make a Chardonnay, which is a very acceptable wine to the Western palate. But we'll taste this now, and I'll talk about it after we've tasted it.
If I was given this blind, I wouldn't have the foggiest idea where it came from.
What do you think, Chris?
It's definitely young. You still have that bell peppery, the green qualities.
Yes.
But the finish is very smooth.
Yeah, and the problem we have is that in China, this is just going past.
Does it get hot enough there to really ripen cast?
Yeah, it gets extremely hot in the region. The problem is that we're dealing with just south of Inner Mongolia, half 10 minutes drive to Inner Mongolia, and it's a direct latitude, same latitude as Napa Valley. But the problem is that the three women who make this wine for us, they have never tasted Western food. They've never tasted a wine from the West, and they have since making this, but they haven't tasted. They've tasted 2 Western wines this year, but when they made this, they'd never tasted a wine from the West, and they didn't know. They have no idea what we expect from a wine. So they made a wine which they love and think is the best wine in China, and it probably is the best wine in China, but it has exactly what you mentioned, that green bell pepper character. So sometimes when you taste it, people sometimes think it's Cabernet from Chile, which has the same characteristic as this.
Definitely.
But it's a well-made wine, and it's a question of if you like that green bell pepper or not. And I've come across some people who absolutely love this wine, and others who acknowledge.
We have a Carbonera on our wine list, and it tastes exactly like bell pepper,
yes.
like roasted bell pepper.
Yeah.
And we're very, we just put it right on the list. We put all the descriptions, and people flock. They love it.
They love
it's
it.
great.
Some people love it, some people hate it.
Yeah, but this is in that kind of style.
Yes.
It can go great with curry.
When I first tasted this, I don't know vintage as well.
Same vintage.
I didn't like it very much. I didn't think it was the same quality as the Chardonnay, but I think it's drinking quite well.
Well, it has evolved nicely, and it's lost. When it was younger, it had a lot more of that green bell pepper character. Now it's very subdued compared to previously, and I think give it another 6 months, that would probably be fairly gone.
All the way from China and $13.
Yeah, and it says 12.5% alcohol, but it's actually 11% alcohol.
Wow.
We had it analysed.
In other words, don't believe it.
They always believe it.
12.5 could be 12.7 or 12.3. That says 14.9 could be 15.2. It's pretty rough and ready. 12.5 used to go on all the board, I think.
Yeah. And surprisingly, it's not a wine which is on a lot of Chinese wine lists. It's more restaurants and wine bars like Yield and cutting-edge places that want to try the latest thing. And certainly, Chinese wine is the latest boundary for wine in the world. It's the last frontier.
Well, I like how you talked about, knowing something about the winemakers, kind of what's going on with that, because we just start to associate, like Napa producers are producing a certain style because that's what people want and that's what they're used to. But this is something different.
And the other problem is that the three winemakers are Muslim. They don't really drink wine either. And the way they drink wine in that region is to, they say bottoms up, Banger, and they fill your glass up, and you have your banquets, and you have to dine it in one, otherwise it's highly insulting. And the other thing, which is interesting, when they all do cheers, and people who can demonstrate, it's very important to go below, because if you do like this, and I'm going above, it shows a disrespect. So sometimes you're in these extraordinary situations where you're trying to get lower and lower, and the person is also trying to get, and eventually you're playing glasses and one is lower and the other one says, thank you for respecting me, sort of thing. It's very funny.
Well, I take my hat off. I sound so enterprising.
Absolutely. And you can find more cutting-edge wines here at IntoWine.com, including this 2005 Dragon's Hollow Cabernet Sauvignon from the Heilong mountain range of China. Only $13 a bottle. Sounds great to me. I'll drink to that.